Okay, I've got her applied. Now, there's a few areas that didn't quite get attached, so I'm just going to go around, like her little finger here. Just going to go apply some extra glue on some of the little areas that didn't quite get enough glue. There we go. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I want to apply her dress next, but before I do that, I think it looks kind of plain. While I was in Chicago at CHA, I ran across a product that I purchased, and actually this is the first time I've used it. It's called Sparkle and Spray, and basically it's a spray that you spray onto paper, and it makes it sparkle. So I'm going to try that. Get my craft mat out so I don't make a gigantic mess. And we're going to spray this. You have to shake it up. Ooh. And spray. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it really added a lot of sparkle onto that dress. So that turned out pretty cool. Let's see, let's sparkle up the hat. So I'm going to put the same sparkle on my hat, but careful not to get it on my hair. There. Alright, so I'm going to let these pieces dry. Let's see, did I want to add sparkle anywhere else? How about the shoes? Let's put some sparkle on the shoes. Whoop. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to let those dry. Take off my mat, and let's work on, let's see, while that all dries, let's work on the broom. So here we have the broom that we cut out, and again, I need to put my cardstock on top of the chipboard piece. So here's the chipboard piece, here's the brown layer, and I ran this through a wood grain Cuttlebug folder. So I'm going to go ahead and apply glue to this, and let's put that together. Be careful to line up my chipboard. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And let's see, I've also Cuttlebugged the broom bottom. Let's see, but before I do that, I want to use some distressing ink. So let me grab that. Okay, so I have my Tim Holtz Distress Ink tea dye and my distressor pad, and I'm sure you've all seen how to use these. So you basically start on the Tim Holtz mat and then work the ink into your project. But this is just giving that broom a little dimension. Okay. Now we're going to glue the broom on the, glue this part of the broom onto the broom chipboard piece. And then we're going to put on the brown piece that goes on the top of the broom piece. All right, there we go. All right, so the glitter should be dry. Let's get back to our witch. So I'm going to put the witch's dress on the witch. And let's go ahead and put her hat on also. Okay. I really like that glitter. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that glitter so much in the camera, but it's really cool. All right, and the next thing I want to put on is the band that goes on the witch's hat. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Let's see, I don't know. All right, so the wider goes this way. Whoop. All right, it's not wanting to stick to that glitter. Let's see how well this works. Things may not stick very well to it. We may have to use some other adhesive. Okay. And then we want to go ahead, let's see, how are we going to place her little face on here? Let's go ahead and just place it so we can get an idea of what that's going to look like. She has two size of eyes. I'm going to put there. There. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and glue her face in place. All right, let's go ahead and put her boots on, or her shoes. So I'll go ahead and glue those on. Okay, and then the last piece for the witch is her button for the front of her dress. And I went ahead and put a black ribbon in the button, and I did add some white gel lines around that button. I'm having a little trouble getting the adhesive to stick to that glitter that I sprayed on, but after it takes, it does stick. All right, there she is. I think I'm going to do a few extra things on her. I think I'm going to add a little bit of white to her eyes. And I'm probably going to add a bow on her brim and some white gel pin around her dress, but I'll do that in a little bit. So we've got the witch done and the broom done. And the next thing that we're going to do is work on the banner piece. So we've got the chipboard banner. We've got the banner layer, and then we've got the layer that goes on there, the words Happy Halloween that go on there. So let's get this put together.